What a horrendous power. Go to hell. Chu-Ching. Is it you? Xian. Chu-Ching. It's me. You're the one who fought with Tianxi earlier this morning. Hypnotize. What just happened? Just then, Liyue and some mysterious people. Good girl. You should go to sleep, and you will forget about me as soon as you wake up. Are you okay? I have an internal injury. This arm is useless from now. The mission failed, and Master will definitely punish us. Damn it. It's their information is the thing that must be punished, transforming realm's second level what? He is a real monster. Have you ever seen any men as strong as him? We have been exposed, we cannot stay here any longer. I will tell everything to the three elders. Mission failed. Chu-Ching isn't just at transforming realm's second level, he has a mysterious power inside his body that might be over the godly realm. He's so strong that we can hardly win even with two of us combined. This is unexpected. You two, leave the capital as soon as possible, the Empress guards are in. I'm a step late. Royal Palace. I'm sorry, my people couldn't catch up with them. By the time they came, Liyue and her people have run away. Tell me, what does Chu-Ching have to offer that even the Xuanyu Palace will risk their agent's identity just to kill him? He makes me interested. I will have a look at it. You're finally awake. Why are you here? You ran into danger yesterday. If it hadn't been for Xian, we would have died. Is this even possible? You didn't remember. You were the one who beat those Liyue people. Me. I didn't remember. Look at this dreamy look of yours. We decided to stay here just to protect your little life. There are guards outside the room too. I can finally watch the game. I heard the Princess Detai has won the championship. I made you some medicine, thanks. Gongchu versus Gongyue. Yue, I didn't expect we would be in the same group. Very well. Yue, I didn't expect we would be in the same group. Very well. Haze, the fight between the Gong sisters has come. Gongchu is the only transforming realm warrior among the juniors. Gongyue can hardly stand a chance. She just stands no chance of winning. What stands between her and her sister isn't just strength but also talent. The jade pendant I gave her was just an ordinary talent. But the one Gongchu owns is the extraordinary talent taken from Gongyue. Heavenly Dragon Fist. Gonger, you've made quite a progress. This isn't the Gong family's training ground, show me your real strength. Fine, take this. Heaven Wrecker, the 10th skill. Yue, you are indeed the strongest one I've ever met. This isn't the time for your pity, so take it back. This is the fighting ring. Io, Xiaoyu is really good. Isn't that your fiancé Dai? Shouldn't you be happy for her? He's injured. Could you be more gentle towards him? Cough 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 cough. Cousin, you. I'm a doctor, so I must make sure that my patient will recover. If I knew there would be a day like today, I would have studied the legend of the Deer Cauldron thoroughly. I wonder if this world has that novel or not. If there is. When Wei Xiaobao transforms into a girl. Are you feeling unwell? Do you need me to check? What are you doing, so disgusting? Chu-Ching, what's wrong with you? I'm so full, I'm going for a walk. Although I'm quite familiar with this world, but comes to think of it, some details are just so weird. Why are you here? Why are you here? I come to visit you. And on behalf of the Gentleman Alliance, I came to deliver an invitation. Gentleman Alliance. The Gentleman Alliance is the greatest and most powerful organization for men in the capital city. Our main purpose is to fight for men's rights. Chu-Ching, you're that powerful. Shouldn't you be doing something for the men? Are you guilt-tripping me? I only heard about the Gentleman Alliance from your point of view, so before I know exactly what it is, I won't join. What if I take you to come and see? The Gentleman Alliance has not only friends who share the same interests but also domains to practice in. And because you're already that strong. If you keep training in those domains, then maybe you will break through and soar someday. There are no free meals in life. Once I see the realm, there will be no choice for me other than joining, because if not, I won't be able to make it out there alive, am I right? I'll consider it. I'll be waiting for your reply. How sweet. Why did you come back so early? Manhwa lost, but it's not an easy win for Gongchu either. If the battle lasted for just a bit more, they would as well be your roommates. Where is Huahua and Chushue? My cousin has some urgent business, and Huahua went to see her off. Chu-Ching, how could you go and flirt all around? My cousin. Damn it. Another sister battle. Are you dumb? 8 out of 10 people have finished their fight, won't it make the Ji sisters the last duo? But I'm afraid that Ji Lian's trick is no longer usable. I watched Ji Fei's fight, she is really strong. Ziyan, actually my cousin told me, it's just her with her unrequited love all along. But can you stop letting your damn strong magnetic field spread around? Look, Ji Fei's sword. How dare you do that dirty thing in front of me? I'll beat you brat couple to death. Do you really mean it? And you're on her side. No, no. I treat you all the same. I will go for a walk, so you sisters will have a chance to talk things out. That's tough. Are they fighting again? Look what I bought you. Is this what you girls like to eat? This is what you boys like to eat, now take it. Ha! The slaying soul sword is in your hands. Seems like Grandpa and Mom do give you every best thing. If they don't give me these, do you think a failure like you can stand a chance for them? I'll make you fly out of the ring in just one slash instead of dragging the fight, that will keep your image. I am not that loser Shi Yong Yong. I am not that loser Shi Yong Yong. How could I use such a trick to my own sister? I used my smoke bomb to buy time for my treasure to show up on the ring. The blood halberd. It's one of the 3 great weapons like my soul-slaying sword. Where did you get it? When I was a kid, I met a master. She told me to use it on such a day like this. Why does her lie sound a lot like mine? Stop lying. Don't think you can win with a great weapon. How could I not take my own sister seriously? I remembered me and my dad first met you. You gashed my face and beat me up real good. I still remember it till this day. You're a transforming realm warrior. You've been hiding all these times. For what? For waiting till this day to kill me. It's too easy if I kill you. My dad is still in the mental hospital, and it'll be a shame for me if you're dad and you can't join him. Don't think you won't get hurt with just a great weapon. I didn't think Jifei could be that powerful. Jifei isn't the one that everyone can mess with. How dirty. Would you, the head daughter of the great captain, still have the will to live after being defeated with a shot? Ahaha. Jifei milady, if you get out of the ring, then you'll be eliminated. You won't make it to the final. I know, but there's a man I cannot win. If I cannot get the first prize, then what's the point of entering the final? You mean? In this special and joyful occasion, I want to announce one thing. From now on, I, Jilian, will change my name to Jiang Lian, found my own family, and will no longer have any relations with the Ji family. I won't be the second Ji young lady. I'm now the great Jiang lady. I'll be mad if you misname me. Damn it. Jimin. Jifei and Jilian's mother. Oh yeah, great captain. I'll move out tonight. I hope you will make allowances for me. My intentions will stand still, unlike you. This is the end of today's elimination round. Our finalists will be Bei Jingfeng, Chu Qing, Yi Tianxi, Di Tai, Gong Chu. Please leave the stage in this order. What a twist. Can you calm down after that? Did the Ji? Oh no, Jiang lady, say that she will leave the Ji family. The Ji family that everyone wants to be involved in. Oh, you've already called her Jiang lady. Grown girls are always rebellious, plus you owe her and her father a lot through those years. Just talk to her calmly. She doesn't do much, but once she does, it will sure be amazing. Great Jiang lady is really dominant. Call Tianxi and Tsuyin for what? Help Jiang Lian pack her things. Bastards like you deserve thousands of knife cuts. Look what you did to Jifei. She's still unconscious, and if anything happens to her, I will make you pay for it. Jifei's father, Wei Tsuxian. Hey uncle, I have to remind you that you still owe me my father's life. When you can pay me back that debt, I'll consider returning some tears from your daughter. Honey, look at that daughter of yours. He's your stepdad, how could you act that way? I do not deserve a stepdad like this. If it hadn't been for my constant low profile all those years, my grave would have been green by now. Please step aside so I can pack my things. You are my daughter, as long as I'm still here, you won't be given the permission to make your own family. Great captain, those years of ignorance from you weren't that bad to me. This is the upbringing fee, take it and our debt will be gone. There's a fortune inside, but I guess you've already have too much to care. Suit yourself. People. Lock the second young lady up in her room, she'll have time to reconsider this matter. The great captain's mansion is not where you can enter willingly. We come to help you pack things up, and this is the only way in. Chu Qing, great timing. Hurry and help me pack. It's rare to see a man with incredible strength like you, but don't think you can do whatever you want with that. Jilian is my daughter, and this fool stops here. Or else my polite attitude won't be able to last this long. Great captain, you should take my advice, which is not to be that foolish. Jiang Lian has announced her leaving the Ji family, everyone knows that. So why should you hold on to this for so long? Brat, know your limits. Great captain, this is my friend, if you want to hurt him, you must ask for my permission first. Great captain this, great captain that, enough. I used to think you were just a rebellious girl when you called me that, but turns out you have already set your boundaries in your heart. But as I've already said, as long as I'm alive, don't you dare leave the G family. You were born a G, you will die as a G. You were the ones that drove my father mad. You knew the assassin was about to kill him, yet you pretended you knew nothing, and you even forced him to stay with you. I must leave today, and if you dare to stop me, then I won't be this polite. I'm your mother, yet I never knew you knew ancient martial arts or fought with you once. Let's have a fight this time. Come out there. Go ahead. You have the gift. If you believed me and studied it in the first place, you would be very strong now. Believe you. You're not worth my trust. How dare you ambush me? But what a pity, you're too slow. Bing bing. Chu-ching. Great Captain, why did you injure someone for no reason? Are you okay? Your previous injury hasn't been fully healed yet, you gained another one. I'm fine, it's just an external wound. I thought you have already finished discussing your ambush. Someone tried to kill you earlier. Kill me. How come I didn't sense any murderous intentions? It's a hidden weapon. This is the great captain's property, how could there be anyone have the guts to kill anyone here? What kind of hidden weapon could escape my eyes? Don't try to dig up more things, young. The hidden weapon will definitely leave a trace. When were they watered? Since noon, what's wrong? Why is this spot the only place that is wet? Get me a water bottle. Yes, our grass is a bit wet, what does that have anything to do with you? Get out. This is my house, I can choose wherever I want to stand. Uncle, don't stand too close to Chu-ching, or your ugliness will only get worse. Ah. Will this do? She said I'm old and ugly. Honey, look what she turned into. I bet there's something wrong with this water. To avoid your suspicion, this bottle will be kept by you only. And now we will go to the Shao family to examine it, and you'll know whether there's anyone who wants to assassinate Jiang Lian. Fine. If there's any problem, I'll agree with Shao Lian's moving out. If there's nothing wrong, then you have to be our family's slave for half a year. What will we do if they find out? Don't worry. Even if they find out, they will never be able to trace back to us. Where did you get this? This is an extremely strong poison, refined from an exceptionally rare poison herb. It is colorless, tasteless, and really hard to recognize. It needs to be frozen to preserve. It needs to be frozen to preserve, so everything is clear now. That hidden weapon could be ice, and it melted under the spiritual power. How dare anyone make a fuss right under my nose? Great Captain, don't forget your promise. I have to pack my bags, my freedom awaits. Chu-ching, hurry and pack my bags. Aren't you leaving? I have to take a nap. Isn't this the time for some of your comfort words? You kinda deserve all of this, don't you? You married the Wei man for future power, yet you still want your lover by your side. How could there be such a good thing in this world? I think that girl is doing really well, don't hurt your lover then your daughter. Ridiculous, how could a person whose only interest is medicine like you understand this situation? The army is the nation's weapon, our marriage had already been decided by the people in power. Someday, I will bring both my lover and my daughter back to my side. Jiang Lian's new house. Dad, this is our new home. Once you are fully recovered, I'll bring you back here. This is your dad. Yeah, isn't he handsome? My future husband must be a handsome one just like him. I thought you would be damned after leaving the G family, but you're quite fine after all. Yeah, us leaving our house could only lead to life in poverty on streets. This small room isn't worth mentioning anyway. Great young lady Tang has already had 2 mansions for yourself at the capital city, not to mention a few more in the suburbs. Your prospect is remarkable, and I'm sure you must be carrying at least hundreds of millions with you. Really? How do you know? It's true. It's my father's dowry given by my grandmother, and now he passed it down to me. Don't forget us once you're rich. We're not even friends. Fine, since you've helped me a great deal, I'll treat you to one supper. Wait until the champion ends, I'll invite all the handsome guys over and throw a party. As expected from a capital city's player. Why are you here? To congratulate you on leaving the G family. If only I was born a bit earlier and met my dad when he's a bit older, I bet he would be so happy now. You're really from the Nightingale. You insisted on staying just to seize this opportunity. That masked man was you. I see you could already tell when looking at the picture on my desk. I have had my doubt for quite a while. Ever since I asked you about the Nightingale, suddenly they stopped coming to me, so you must be involved. I'll give this back. Miss, this is all because of my carelessness, I shall take all the blame. I'll tell him about this sooner or later, it's just that time is now sooner than I expected. You can remove your mask now. Chu Qing, we meet again. The Uni Professor. Liao Dong, Miss Liao. Since my cover is blown up, shall we wish for a happy cooperation from now on? Except for those of the Xuanyu Palace, the Nightingale can provide any information on anything. Fine, I'll investigate the Xuanyu Palace myself. Just don't get me involved in your mess. Our people's cover has been uncovered, let's just hide away for some time. We must ask for the 6th princess help on eliminating Chu Qing. Hall Master, forgive me for being straightforward, but although the 6th princess force is great and mighty, she seems uninterested in helping anyone get the throne but herself. Don't worry, she won't be able to do anything. If it hadn't been for my assistance, she would have been killed by that empress sister of hers by now. If she insisted on not helping me eliminate Chu Qing, I will take some measures on her. Understood. One more thing to notice, that brat Meng Chui jumped down the hopeless cliff, and yet we couldn't find her body after 3 days and 3 nights of search. Hence, she is still alive. If we let her reach the capital city, Master, place your trust on us, she would be within our sight once she enters the capital city. How dare she threaten me? If it hadn't been for me, would she be able to hide inside the Xuanyu Palace safely now? 6th Princess, please keep your head cool. Even if she really has some agents inside the capital city, how much information could they possibly get? The capital city is still lying in your hands. Not bad. Wait until I helped her with this great mission, I guess it's still not too late to make her pay the debt. That Chu Qing is indeed remarkable, but if she insisted on killing him then we don't have any other choices. When will we start? His spirit is at the top these days. Wait until the championship ends. Days later. After 6 days of waiting, it's now finally the day of our final round. Please welcome our warriors entering the stage. And now, a big applause to welcome the great leader of our capital city. Her Majesty the Empress. Her Majesty the Empress. Your Majesty. Your Majesty. You're beautiful as ever. Long live our Empress. Long live our nation. Did the Empress come from a pageant show? The royals are beautiful, just look at the 6th Princess, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, the sixth princess, please be seated in your judge position. Please let me invite Chancellor Wu Su, Martial Arts Supervisor Wang Gongmian, and General Ji Min to the judges' table. The final elimination round of the championship is officially started. The game will be turn-based. The 5 players will draw lots to determine a defender, and the rest will be the challengers. The challenger will fight against the defender. If the defender wins, then it will be considered a win for the defender. If a challenger wins, they will become the next defender against the following competitors. Players, please draw your lots. Players, please show what you got. The first round, Defies vs Yi Tianxi. Are you the one that is having a good relationship with Chu Qing? I am his rightful girlfriend. I heard you used to chase after Chu Qing but failed. Defies 1, the defender succeeds. Defies 1, the defender succeeds. Defies started hard today. Are you feeling bad for Yi Tianxi? Do you need me to kick her out? Third round, Defies vs Gong Chu. I'll let you pick one weapon. 2 of the supreme weapons have already appeared, so the last one, Glacial Moon Sword, must be in your hands by now. Exactly. I don't need a weapon. Princess, go ahead. You're the most powerful warrior among the youngsters in the nation, but that doesn't mean you're the strongest among us all. Then let's compete, to see who is stronger than who. The Glacial Moon Sword is indeed extraordinary, and you've improved a lot. But everything is still within my control. The Hongming Palm attack skill. Shuer has completed learning the Hongming Palm. The Hongming Palm is quiet as the valleys yet powerful as the great rivers. The power it has is enormous, and very few people can finish training it. Your eyes are good as always, Your Majesty. Seems like my child Tyre is about to lose. What kind of rubbish technique is that? They are all useless once facing the Glacial Moon Sword. Hongming Palm, defense. Hongming Palm attack skill. Gong Chu 1. The challenger is now the defender. Gong Chu is much stronger, she must be at the transforming realm, 5th level by now. This should be enough for this morning. We will continue the championship at noon, and after that will be the battle of those who lost. Are you okay? I'm still fine, I'll win next time. Aren't your friends here to visit you? They couldn't make it. Come in. Your Majesty is worried for your injuries, so she's here for a visit. Your Majesty. Oh Mama, Your Majesty came to visit me. You must bow in front of Your Majesty. Don't be so stiff, just be normal. Yi Tianxi, you're really good. This is the first time I've ever seen a girl who doesn't come from great families yet make it to the final round. Thank you for your kind words, Your Majesty. Chu Qing, you're so out of my expectations despite your background from the Chu family, but you've always lived a normal life. Are you perhaps predestined, since you've trained yourself to such an extent? You won't believe what I'm about to say, but I once traveled into a cave by mistake, where I met a white-haired old man. Okay, stop saying he's our national pride no matter what. Your aura is unstable, how dare you pretend to sleep when the Empress is visiting? I'm not pretending, my head is just in incredible pain. My apologies if I offend Your Majesty. It's fine. I've always suggested equality between men and women, and there are 2 men in this year's championship, which makes me glad. You can continue your rest. The Empress lobby. Within 3 days, I want every trace of the Men Alliance. Understood, I will go investigate it right away. Han Xuan. I'm here, Your Majesty. I've always thought that Chu Qing is one of the Men Alliance, but turns out they're trying to get him into the organization. So, apart from the Men Alliance's ground, there must be another place for him to train. Keep a close eye on Chu Qing, find that place and destroy it. Understood. We will start the next round. Our next pair will be the youngest martial arts prodigy Gong Chu and the miraculous boy Chu Qing. The game starts now. Let's have a real fight between us, friends. Fine, I'll give you my best, and you must too. What a great start you have there. How could I use ordinary things on you? This skill of yours is just a variation of your earlier Yunjiang Hydro Pillar. Don't forget I wasn't afraid that time. Competitor Chu Qing won. How fortunate of me to witness for the first time in our championship history, there is a male champion. That's wonderful, Chu Qing. Moan Chu Qing, you're always out of my expectations. You're creating miracles. The male should be very proud of this. Our top 3 is here. They're namely Chu Qing, Gong Chu and Di Tai. Please move to the podium, please. Congratulations, thank you. This year's winner will be awarded with an additional request, which is my approval to one of your requests. Have you thought of anything yet? Of course. Seems like your request involves the Gong family. Do tell me. I hereby ask you to abolish the talent transferring technique of the Gong family. I want to ask you the same thing. An Yen, how about you? I also wish you would abolish it. Do you know that without this forbidden technique, you will only be a useless one, and your Gonger will only be an ordinary young warrior? I have already thought through what you said, Your Highness. Even if the ones standing here are not me and Gonger but Gong Pan and Yuer, I believe they will be your absolute loyal subordinates. And willing to do their best to serve you. Yuer is a good kid, I need more time to consider this. Understood. Why didn't you try to convince Your Highness to agree with it? It's not simple as you think. The Lan Martial Art Ministry is a crucial spot of the capital nation. A tight bond between generations of empresses and the Gong family has been formed along with it. Which explains why the Gong family is responsible for the Lan Martial Art Ministry for generations, even if there are frauds who got into the Lan Ministry like this situation. If the Lan Martial Art Ministry falls into other families' hand, I'm afraid some personal greed would be inevitable. I wouldn't dare to imagine the consequences. But if you let that forbidden technique pass down to later generations, your Gong family will break your own peace sooner or later, let alone being able to stay loyal to Your Highness. This is also what bothers me the most. But you have done a lot for our Gong family already. We'll take care of the rest. Mr. Ch. Mr. Chu, this is the outfit personally chosen by Your Highness herself. You must come to the banquet tonight, for you're the new champion. Banquet. This is our annual regulation. After every warrior championship, a royal banquet will be held. This is a good chance to approach the Empress. I could even somehow hear something about the Xianyu Palace. The peony is the royal symbol. Apart from the Empress and the princesses, only high-class consorts are allowed to wear them. What the hell is this? Could it be that your highness spring is coming back? Her eyes caught you. You cannot destroy things given by your majesty. The empress is in her blooming phase. I must find a chance to cancel your marriage with Yuer. Don't forget us when you become the emperor. I could only see this scene on TV yet never dreamed to be a part of it. Chu Qing, am I dreaming? Do I need to pinch you to answer that question? You too, please come over here. Is the first and the fourth place's seats are that far from each other? Chu Qing, this is not in my knowledge, I'm only responsible for guiding our guests. Have a good meal. All by himself. My mom asked me to tell you that your engagement with Yuer had been cancelled. Moreover, it's no use trying to cover the peony symbol up. These seats belong to the royals and their concubines only, you know. I don't know your majesty fancies young boys. Mind your words, it's not that simple. Remember what I told you, just pretend that Chu Qing is dead. Sorry for the long wait. Today is a nice day, so I'm bringing my consort along for the fun. Fancy evening, your majesty. Good evening, madam. We wish you a quick recover, madam. Thank you, everyone. Beijing Feng said the empress consort is born weak, but she doesn't look fragile to me. The annual warrior championship has ended, and this is the moment of celebration for the winner. You are our nation's hope. Our future depends on you. Long live the capital nation. Anan, you haven't fully recovered yet. You should come back to rest. Why is the consort looking at me? Why do you hide the peony? Do you hate being my concubine that much? Or perhaps the one you hate is me. I adore your sense of humor, but I cannot take this title. Moreover, I'm married. What's wrong with you having married? I'll just get whatever I want. Why should a noble one like your majesty bother for a small one like me? I will never marry you or join your harem. I'm just joking with you. I'm just protecting you from the aristocrats of the capital nation. Those who dare to mess with you are messing with me. I don't deserve your worry, your majesty. What does she want to do? Hey, what did the empress say to you? I heard that this seat can only belong to concubines. Are you gonna marry? Never, don't overthink. Then I'm relieved. Yi Tian 11, come, I'll introduce you with a major figure of the nation. We are not this close, aren't we? Seize your chance. Fine, I should go for a walk. This palace is much bigger than those ancient ones I saw in my previous life. That is. There's someone committing suicide at the palace. The consort. Why do you? Don't put your nose in my business. I'm just. Your Highness. Please stop doing such things. If something happens to you, I'm afraid our lives will also be at stake. Fine. Seems like my fate is sealed, let's go back. Your Highness, is there something bothering you? I only meant good things. I don't have much time left, and a dead one can hardly speak any lies. If you want to enter the palace, don't give her your full trust, make yourself a different path. That's too weird. I just checked the consort's body. Except for her wound since long ago, she is in perfect health condition with an extraordinary talent. How come she doesn't possess any ancient martial arts? What is the Empress thinking? It's not easy being the champion. After the royal banquet, I had to attend one more school party. I'm exhausted. Then allow me to see you off to the heavens. I know you're not that easy to kill. Are you from the Xianyu Palace? I do not know what you did that provoked the Xianyu Palace, but if they want you to die, you must die. You're indeed powerful, but to me, you're still very far behind. With such a pretty face and astonishing talent, it's such a waste to watch you die. Remember not to mess with people you shouldn't mess with in your next life. You're a godly realm warrior. Exactly. Where is Meng Chui? Where is she? You're also a lovesick guy, huh? She's waiting for you on the path to the afterlife. It's impossible. She promised she would wait for me. And she's waiting for you to cross the underworld bridge with her. Have a great trip. Who is this woman? Why did she risk her life on this? Fire. Fire. Why is there fire now? What is happening? Did someone sneak their hot pot in? Stop messing around and call the police. Yi sure. Chu Qing. Where is the medicine room? Medicine room. Chu Qing is that strong, he will be okay, he will be okay. He is the only one that can help with my illness despite its seriousness. He will be able to take this, he definitely will. If the knife went a bit deeper, then this woman would be hopeless. Wang Shiji. Chu Qing, how are you? He is injured, yet he did his best to save me, so he lost a great deal of power. I let him drink some recovering medicine, he would probably wake up at night at the latest. Okay, you. Remember, you've never met me. I've never met you. Why am I here? Oh yes, Chu Qing. You're finally awake. Where is that girl? What girl? How come your first thought after waking up is about another woman? Yiwan Qing, don't you remember anything? Who? Who should I remember? She forgot. Could she be hypnotized? Oh yeah, who was the girl who fought against you in the semi-final? Han Shuang, I beat her to a pulp. I still have her picture. It's her. Her realm is definitely not under Yi Tianxi. You lost touch with me for a day. There's a godly realm assassin sent for Chu Qing. I got injured while saving him, and he was the one who saved me later. A godly realm warrior. The capital nation doesn't have many of them, is that person from the Xianyu Palace. I have no idea, but her dagger was the one that was used by the second leader of the rebellion organization Dragon Slayer. The Dragon Slayer has shown up, seems like this extraordinary boy of ours is not simple indeed. What do you think of Chu Qing? From the investigation, I can tell that he's quite a womanizer. but what sets him apart from others is that he gives every girl his best concern, and those girls are willing to stay by his side. He is indeed not like others. I have a sensation that the nation will undergo a major event because of him. Keep following him, and tell him you were sent by me to protect him if asked. Understood. Chu Qing. Chu Qing. Chu Qing, you're so handsome. Is this the championship's after effect? Chu Qing. Chu Qing. You're so powerful, I promise I won't say that men are weak anymore. Can you give me your autograph? I want one too. Fine, where should I sign? I changed my mind. Those who live by flattering others won't be able to do anything great in life. What's so good about a strong man? You will surely stay unmarried your whole life. Since you scared all the women away. Nonsense, since when I need to marry. Come on. Have courage. This. Chu Qing. I really like you, can we be friends? Xiao Gai. I've been after you for 8 years, but now you are telling me you like this kind of men. I just have no feelings for you, yet you have feelings for me. How could you see me as a gay man? I'm sorry, I'm just. Why are you yelling at him? Why are you yelling at him? Get lost. Although being the champion of the Warrior Championship, my impact is still far behind from yours. It's just how things work, I have classes so I have to excuse myself. Tang Zhu Yan is indeed a meddler, but I really want to see how you would handle straight girls. I'm off to my classes. I do have classes for myself too, you know. I took a look at your schedule, and it said you are free. Let's find somewhere for a chit-chat. I'll let you have this one good news, the Empress has agreed to ban the Gong family's forbidden technique. So you're sent here by the Empress to watch over me, right? How could you call it that? I'm just protecting you. Don't forget that I almost lost my life saving yours. You saved me, I saved you, we can be considered predestined. Can I have some of your information on something? Which information? Xianyu Palace. Was the one who attempted to kill you from the Xianyu Palace. What kind of thing did you have with the Xianyu Palace that makes them constantly send people to take your life? They even sent a godly realm warrior. There's an important someone who is being kept in the Xianyu Palace. That warrior told me that Meng Chui was dead. Although I don't believe in those things, I must find the Xianyu Palace as soon as possible. I do have an idea which can allow you to investigate about the Xianyu Palace in broad daylight. What is it? Join the Dark Guard. The Dark Guard has a subunit which is in charge of investigating about the Xianyu Palace. Are you one of them? Exactly. But their criteria for participating is really harsh. Plus, their mission is highly dangerous, life-risking even. Just give it a good consideration and I want to join them. What should I do to be accepted? The Dark Guard has never had any men, but if it's you, then I'll tell you when I have your result. Chu Qing, greetings. I am your Vice Principal Zhou Man. I would like to know more about the reason behind the fire in your room that night. That's how things went, I have no idea who wanted to kill me. Chu Qing, for your safety as well as others, you cannot stay in the girls' dormitory. I know, and I did have plans moving out. The National University does have a place for those major figures like you, follow me. Major figure. A future emperor. Of course, a major figure. Are you that weird as well? Vice Principal Zhou, is it really here? Remember this tree, it's the only way in. This is This originally belonged to generations of consorts, but since the current consort is fragile, she hasn't been out for long ago. This place has been empty ever since. Have a look. Is it abandoned for that long? If these three form a group, then no one can beat them anymore. Chu-Ching, where did you run to? I'm in my new dorm. What the heck is a new dorm? I've just asked for permission for you to move out. I've already purchased your room. But the vice principal herself organized the dormitory for me. She even took me here herself. The vice principal Zhou has just finished lecturing my class. Before I can make out anything, you disappeared into the woods. Demon. Did the vice principal Zhou teach your class just then? Why should I lie to you? What happened? Why did you run to that place alone? Don't you know that place is restricted? Lots of students have gone missing. Outside is indeed safer. Didn't you purchase my room? Let's go then. Chu-Ching has entered the place. Then he is sure dead. Our empress would rather kill thousands by mistake than let one go. Why is my room right behind the school? Hua is right in front of the uni. We are a whole school away from each other. What if I just... This is the room I personally chose for you, far away from those Yi Tian 11, Hua, and you can only get to be close to me. What, do you like it? Is it real or just another lie? Of course it's real. Demon. Your Majesty, this. Do you still want to send Chu-Ching into the Dark Guard after watching this? Do you know that the place was sealed by my royal secret magic? Only me and that person are the ones who have access to it. Your Majesty, I feel suspicious about this. The Xianyu Palace wanted him dead at first, yet now they made this scene up. What are they up to? There are a few days until our hunting session. Invite Chu-Ching to join. Suburb, the royal hunting ground. Is this hunting session like those of the ancient, where we use arrow to shoot animals? Can you at least have some common sense? Chu-Ching, in terms of power, you're truly extraordinary. Yet in other aspects, you're ridiculously ignorant. Are you bullying me for being from another world? Bring it up. This is a Fei Lian spiritual beast. It possesses a speed like lightning and an ability to refine spiritual power as well as being able to fly freely. There are only 12 of them in the entire nation. This year's rule is that whoever catches the beast first wins. Hurting the beast in the slightest is prohibited. The hunting session starts now. Aren't you going? If I catch it, will I be accepted into the Dark Guard? What do you say? Those two. Don't think you could glance and flirt with others without anyone seeing. How many times do I have to tell you? The thing between me and the Empress is impossible. I approach her with a motif. Don't forget that there's Meng Cui, as well as Xian. Don't worry, I have my own limits. Moreover, don't bother yourself with this. I still need your help in case something happens. Sure, I will be your biggest support. Yi Tian 11. We should form an alliance. Each of us will have half of the credit. Chu-Ching, I'm going. Han Shuang said that this is the first challenge to become a Dark Guard. The Empress knows my strength inside out. She wouldn't design a trap just to test me. What does she want me to do? Your Majesty, are you seeking that beast yourself? Us grown-ups have a very different game than that of kids like you. Moreover, you never display proper etiquette in front of me. Are you dissatisfied with me? Hey old friend, if we've met before, then I assume you wouldn't mind giving me a proper greeting. Your Majesty, is this perhaps a test you especially set up for me? This is the challenge Your Majesty set up for you. We helped you clean them up, kill Your Majesty as a thanks for us. Your Majesty, keep your breath for some real opponents. Moreover, contact the Dark Guards. There are some agents blending in doesn't mean all of the participants today are agents. Are you expecting me to follow your orders? Not everyone is like you, only know to hit spots your master tells you to hit. You damn people, fight with me. Sisters, deal with this kid first. Your Majesty is in danger. Who would shoot fireworks in this broad daylight? That is Your Majesty's peony order. She is raided. That is Your Majesty's peony fireworks. She's in trouble. I'll go find Your Majesty. Chuer, send for the martial arts supervisor, hurry. Where is Chu Qing? Where the hell is Chu Qing? You did a really good job, I'll consider it as a compensation for your last failure. I didn't expect Han Shuang works for my sister. Follow her, there will definitely be some beneficial stuff ahead. It was my fault for not being able to kill Chu Qing last time. But this time, between the Empress and Chu Qing, one must die. My sister's fate is greatly blessed, the dead one should be that handsome boy. But with today's issue, she will definitely have some doubt about the Dark Guard. Just the thought of her cleansing the Dark Guard with blood makes me shiver with excitement. Have the formation been set up? Even the most skillful formation breaker would need at least half an hour. Liener, sorry for this inconvenience, you'll understand my misery later. Go, take good care of the young lady. Understood, Captain. Why is the Dark Guard not here yet? No one can help you. We've set up a formation around, just rest assured and go to hell. There's no use in keeping doing this. What? You have a better idea. The Empress must not be hurt, and I must stay alive as long as I can breathe. You weak man, you're still gonna betray your master after all. A shield. Is he protecting me? Shielding is not my expertise, the shield can only buy me some time. Brother, have you made up your mind? That Empress is ruthless and cold-hearted, is your death worth it? Leaders have their own minds. No matter whose policy it is, none can satisfy every individual. The capital nation has developed to this extent, violence and conflicts are scarce. Warriors and normal people can live in harmony. Shouldn't the leaders who you should give credit for all of those? Chu Qing. Seems like you've been brainwashed by the Empress. Sisters, if he insisted on dying, then we should fulfill his wish. Everyone, show him your true strength. Their aura is much stronger. Kill.